If you're watching this, you probably bought your home in Natomas, Land Park, or maybe the Pocket around 2017 or 2018. You're sitting on a gold mine. Your equity has likely doubled, but let's be honest about why you're looking at Roseville. It's the Tuesday morning trash pickup that gets missed. It's the pothole on your street that hasn't been filled in 3 years. It's the notification on your Ring doorbell at 2 a.m. You love the idea of Sacramento, the trees, the restaurants, the soul. But the reality of living there has become exhausting. You look at Roseville and see clean streets, reliable utilities, and new schools and wonder, is it boring? Is it a bubble? Can I actually afford to trade my 3% interest rate for a new mortgage? I'm Jayson Flory, and today we aren't just looking at houses. We're breaking down the exit strategy for Sacramento homeowners. We're comparing the hidden costs of SMUD versus Roseville Electric, the crime stats of 2025, and exactly how to move your tax base so you don't get crushed. Let's dive in. Unlocking your lazy equity. Well, let's get specific. If you own a 3-bedroom home in Tobus Park or near William Land Park, you're likely sitting on $350,000 to $500,000 of equity. In real estate terms, we call this lazy equity. It's sitting there, earning you 4, maybe 5% appreciation, but it's not changing your life. In Sacramento, $1.1 million buys you a renovated 1,900 square foot home built in 1950. You still have old plumbing, old electrical, and a detached garage. In West Roseville, 95747, or the Stone Ridge area of 95661, that same $1.1 million buys you a 3,200 square foot home built after 2015. We're talking 10-foot ceilings, a 3-car garage, and energy efficiency that cuts your utility bills in half. Here's a strategy. We take your tax-free capital gains up to $500,000 for couples, $250,000 for singles, and use that as a massive down payment. Even with rates in the 6% range, your monthly payment barely changes because your loan amount is so small. You're trading maintenance costs in Sacramento for mortgage principal in Roseville. One builds wealth, the other burns cash. Utilities and public services. People overlook this, but it's huge. In Sacramento, you deal with pg&e for gas and often SMUD for electric. SMUD's great, but let's talk about Roseville Electric. Roseville owns its own utility. As of late 2025, Roseville electric rates are roughly 50% lower than pg&e, and consistently lower than the new tiered rates we are seeing across the state. But it's not just the cost, it's the reliability. When the storms hit in the winter of 25, look at the outage maps. Natomas and Arden had pockets out for days. Roseville has invested millions in underground lines. In water, Roseville has one of the most advanced aquifer storage and recovery systems in California. While other cities are restricting water usage severely, Roseville has banked water for drought years. You're buying into a city that is future-proofed against its infrastructure failure. I'm going to show you a heat map of property crime. In neighborhoods like Land Park or East Sac, property crime is daily reality. Package theft, car break-ins, it's the tax you pay for living near the city center. Now look at West Park or Highland Reserve in Roseville. The heat map cools down instantly. Why? It's zoning. Roseville is designed with limited entry and exit points in neighborhoods. It's harder for crimes of opportunity to happen when you have to drive deep into a subdivision to find a target. For families with kids hitting that 12 to 14-year-old range, this is usually the tipping point. You want them to be able to ride bikes to the park without you tracking them on Life 360 every 30 seconds. That is the peace of mind premium you pay for Roseville. Finding your vibe. Okay, where do you move? Roseville has 3 distinct personalities. West Roseville, this is new and now. West Park, Fittyman Farm, you get new schools, the new commercial centers, and neighbors who are all in the same life stage. Downside, there's likely Melrose tax, and that can be $300 to $500 a month. East Roseville, Stone Ridge, Johnson Ranch. This is for the buyer coming from Land Park who hates cookie cutter. You get hills, oak trees, custom homes, and massive lots. Bonus, usually no Melrose. There's Central Roseville, the Highland Reserve, Galleria area. This is for the shopper. You're 5 minutes from everything. If you're coming from Natomas, West Roseville feels like home. Just upgrade it. If you are coming from East Sac, you will likely feel more at home in Stone Ridge. Let's answer the questions you are likely typing into Google right now. Is the commute from Roseville to downtown Sac miserable? The answer, well, it depends on your start time. The I-80 corridor from Douglas Boulevard to downtown averages 45 to 60 minutes between 7 and 8:30. However, if you leave before 6:45 or after 9 a.m., it drops to about 25 to 30 minutes. Also, Roseville has distinct commuter bus lines that are Wi-Fi equipped. Does Roseville have good restaurants or just chains? 5 years ago, it was all chains. Now, the local food scene has exploded. Places like Q1227 and the new concepts in the Fountains have brought midtown quality dining to the suburbs, plus my favorite, Fleming's. Are the schools really that much better? Well, it's about consistency. In Sac City Unified, you have amazing pockets and struggling pockets. In Roseville Joint Union, every single high school is ranked in the top tier of the state. You remove the variance and the lottery stress. Leaving Sacramento is an emotional decision, but it needs to be a logical financial one. You need to know exactly how far your Sacramento equity will carry you in Placer County. I developed a Sacramento to Roseville net sheet calculator. It factors in your specific selling costs in Sac, your estimated capital gains exclusion, and the property tax differences. It will give you a green light or a red light on whether the move makes financial sense for you right now. Comment strategy below and I'll get it sent to you. I'm Jayson Flory with Turnkey Real Estate. Let's make your move simpler.